what's cracking? I'm out here in the UK. I'm straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
Peace, family. So we joined this week with another super special guest, and this time it's another West Coast legend, K-Dee of the Lench Mob. What's good, family?
Baby, what's up with it, my man?
Yeah, no, we're good out here right now. We're definitely proud to be able to connect with you all the way from London to where you at right now.
Oh man, I'm in SoCal, baby, Southern California.
Okay.
Southern California, man, where it's like 95 degrees, man, in November.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm jealous right now because we're dealing with a harsh, brutal British winter cold, and we always hear the songs and the references like it never rains in California. You're telling me that it's blazing out there right now in November.
Yeah, it's hot right now, bro. It was almost 100 when I was in my car earlier. It's like 98.
Okay.
98.
Yeah, so we're going to definitely get into a few questions, you know, for the fans and stuff like that, you know, primarily around the music and stuff, some of your experiences on the road and in the business. You've got a long-standing career within hip-hop and stuff, being part of one of the biggest West Coast groups and ensembles, you know, with the Lench Mob. I mean, taking it back musically for you, how did things sort of come together to give the audience a bit of an understanding of you?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. It started, man, like in my teens, man. I think we was about 15 years old. Me and Ice Cube, we were in school. You know, one of his favorite artists was Ice-T. So he was stuck on Ice-T, man. And one day he came out of his 9th grade class. He wrote this rap, and the shit was hard. I'm like, damn, you wrote that? He's like, yeah, I just wrote that. And he was like, man, we should start a group. And back then, you know, I wasn't a rapper at that time, so you know, I wasn't really that cool with writing rhymes, you know. So it was me, Cube, and Sir Jinx, which was Dr. Dre's cousin. You know, Jinx had some little DJ equipment, so we started our group. And back then, Cube used to write our rhymes, you know. So me and Jinx, we didn't know how to write. You know, we wasn't that swift with the rhymes. You know, we would write some, but they wasn't as good as Cube's. So we kept doing it, man. Joined a couple of rap contests, man. We almost won one of them. We came in 2nd place. Like I said, Jinx was Dr. Dre's cousin, so we got to hang out with them a lot. So we got a little more insight on the business to see what it was like, and we got a little more hungry for it. Next thing you know, we start performing up at Dudo's, which was a place that the Wrecking Crew used to DJ at on the weekends. So we started performing up there, man, and one thing led to another, man, and it just took off from there.
Oh, I mean, shouts out to the Wrecking Crew. I mean, we had Lonzo on here not too long ago, and you know, he definitely a legend and stuff too. I mean, with what you just said about going to school and that with Cube, so you know, you going back, that's a lot of history and stuff. So I'm guessing you saw the early formulation of like NWA and that stuff coming together. I mean, what was that like?
Oh yeah. I see that come together. I mean, it was cool. You know, I started seeing when Easy started coming around, and he had the money. You know, he was the man. And then things started going a little left with the Wrecking Crew, I guess. And next thing you know, NWA was formed. You know, and we were just some kids from the streets, man, and we didn't think it was gonna get that big. You know, we were just doing something for the homies around the way. You know, just the street guys around here, man, and it ended up blowing up. You know, beyond our surprise.
Yeah. So you know, as people would know, you know, I mean, it's been documented, I should say. You know, Cube would break off and sort of start forming his own solo career and empire and stuff eventually. Take us back to the America's Most Wanted, you know, that album, that time, what was that time period like? What was the energy like around, you know, the recording of that and, you know, forming and thinking, you know, the Lench Mob, we're going to, you know, really start taking this as a bigger group and a bigger outfit.
Right. Well, I can't even front on at around that time, man. I kind of stepped away from the scene. I was working like a night job. And on top of that, Q flew to New York to record the America's Most Wanted album. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get back involved until after he was back and the album was done. And he let me know I was part of the Lench Mob. You know, he had my name on the back of the album. I went down there, took the picture for the album cover. You know, it was all of us on the whole mob of people on the front album cover. Yeah, so I really don't know the vibe and everything because like I said, I wasn't around when he was recording it. He was in New York and I was out here working.
Okay. And we've had some of the fans ask, how did your artist name come together?
You how did my album come together?
Your artist name.
Oh, my artist name. All right. Well, back in the days, I guess you had a guy, in the old school days, like in the '80s, man, they used to have the names like, the kid names was the shit like Kid Rock, Kid this, Kid that. So my name was Kid Disaster. Like I tear up shit. I'm a kid, but I tear up shit. Kid Disaster. That was my name back, when we started our group, when we started Stereo Crew, C.I.A. When we had them two groups, that my name was Kid Disaster. If you look on any of the albums back then, you'll see that on the back of the album. Well, as time went on, that kid stuff started playing out, and we were in high school. We was in high school, and out of nowhere, Ice Cube just started calling me K-Dee. Kid Disaster, K-Dee for short, and it just stuck. It just stuck. It just it became K-Dee from there on out. Left the Kid Disaster shit, behind, and stuck with the K-Dee.
That's dope. Even, that's an additional name there that we wouldn't have been, familiar with. Where it derived from. People may have thought it was like initials or something like that for a name.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's initials, man. Everybody off top, they think my name is like Kevin or something. Like Kevin Durant. What's your name? Kevin, Carl? Like, nah. Oh man, it must mean King Dick or King Dick. Nah, man. So,
Yeah. So, we've been talking about the Lench Mob. We definitely gotta give shouts out to j-dee and stuff as well. There was Shorty, there was T-Bone,
yes,
and I believe somebody called, was it Moki that joined afterwards?
Yeah, Marquis took j-dee's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marquis took yeah. They're my dudes, man. Rest in peace, Shorty. j-dee just touched down a little while ago. He doing good. I hollered at him a couple of times. Okay. He got some music. He got some music out right now too. I think he got a song out called "Just Rolling."
Yeah, we heard it's quite dope. Produced by Chili Chills and stuff. It's definitely banging, man. We're definitely gonna try and get a good selection of the mob on here in the future. Chili, he got me gassed up because he said he might even be able to get Yo-Yo as well. I said, whoa, you do that.
Yeah, Yo-Yo, she's getting I think she's getting honored with an award tonight. She's getting honored tonight.
Okay,
she's doing her thing. Yeah, Yo-Yo doing her thing, man.
I deserve this stuff now. But switching back to her. Your music and stuff and crafting your album and stuff. What was that process like for yourself? Knowing that this is my time to really shine and knock something out.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful, man. I mean, because it came from out of nowhere. Because at that time I was working for Cube. I was working for Street Knowledge Production. I was like A&R, doing my thing up there at Lench Mob, and I'm clearing samples for Cam's album. I'm clearing samples for Yo-Yo's album, for Ice Cube's album. The Lench Mob. I'm seeing all my homies, doing their thing, and I'm like, man, I used to rap too. So one day I just pulled Cube in my office and told him, I'm like, man, what's up, man? I want to do my album. He was like, oh, you want to rap? I'm like, man, come on, bro. And no longer after I said that, man, we was on it, man. And Cube was like, it was all go. It was green light, all gas, no brakes. It was K-Dee's album, Ass Gas or Cash. He would call me in the middle of the night with ideals and what you think about this and ask me what I got. And he was just on it, man. It was a cool process. And then us bringing in like Boosie Collins, somebody that when I was a kid, man, I used to love that dude, man. So it was a pleasure to have him come in the studio, and he pretty much stayed like 6 days and played bass on about half of my album. And then we also had Bernie Royale, on a mini move from Parliament, legendary Bernie Royale. He came in and then we got Morris Day from when I redid Gigolos Get Lonely too. He actually came into the studio and resung everything with no samples or nothing. So yeah, man, it was a good process. And them the only two dudes I had as far as features. Well, you know, I had my boy Snow. On Ain't Nothing Popping. But other than that, man, I didn't have no other features, man. I didn't even have Cube rapping on no song. I mean, he talked on the album, but as far as a 16, I didn't get no 16 even from Cube. Even though now I think back on it, like I'm like, wow, I don't know why I didn't, but
yeah,
yeah,
we're
man,
gonna
he didn't
ask
even
if there was a particular reason, but in terms of those features, they were definitely, you know, standout ones. And even you saying that they actually came in and recorded them, is that something that was I guess able to be leveraged because Ice Cube's position and stuff at the time, and you know, just with the mob being quite big then.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, it was. You know, I couldn't have pulled those guys if it was just me doing my album. I couldn't have pulled them. So yeah, most definitely it was Cube, man. Cube, you know, got on the phone and at that time Cube was hot. You know, he was directing videos. He had directed Prince video. I think I don't know if Friday at the time had been done, but you know, Cube was hot, so a lot of people wanted to work with him. So if you got a call from Cube at that time, man, it was, oh, what you need, Cube? What you need? So I mean, even if it was for his artists, you know, his artists that's just coming out, K-Dee, they were still willing to, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no, it was lovely back then, man. It was lovely. We had a good time putting that album together, man. It was the way we would come in the studio with nothing and then leave with something nice. Yeah, it was a beautiful process.
Some magic definitely happened. I mean, there's a couple of questions I want to ask you around that, and one of them would be, you mentioned doing A&R and stuff. Is there any particular artist that you know, that you would say you came across or found, or that you were quite proud of just seeing their ascension and their work within the industry? And in terms of just the recording and stuff like that, have you got any memorable stories from, you know, studio recordings when you was recording for the album?
Well, as far as the A&R, um, I really, but you know, back then, man, everybody wanted to be a rapper, man. I mean, even now, it's even worse now. But back then, man, we used to get flooded with material from, and it was my job to listen to them, man. And it was hurtful, bro. It was hurtful trying to go through all that and listen to that stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, yeah, I found a few that was close. The closest I ever got to almost getting somebody is when I was in Chicago and I ran across Do or Die before they came out. We was up at the world famous George's record store in Chicago, and I had an in store there, and they came in and we was all on the mic bussing. And when I came back, I told Cube about them, but I told Cube about them a little too late because by then they had just got picked up. So Cube was like, "Damn, man, why you didn't get up, call me from out there and let me know about them?" I slipped. So yeah, that was about the only ones something my body I could have had as far as signing.
Okay. And you know, for your album, like recording and stuff like that, any I know there's probably mad sessions and, you know, going back to some of the magic and stuff we recorded, but you know, any memorable sessions that you would say really stood out to you?
Hmm. And we had so many, man. We had so many. I mean, like when we had the Brides of Frankenstein come in and sing, Thought I Saw a Pussycat. That was cool just having them in there for one. Um, I mean, ain't nothing really crazy. Nothing really crazy, man. When I did Hoo-Bangin remix though, I did that. Me being in the Lench Mob, Westside Connection, I'm the laid back, smooth cat player. Everybody else gangster. Dub, Mack 10, Q, all from the eye, Comrade. They all gangster. K-Dee the only one come in with the laid back, smooth. So I guess I don't know how they thought I was gonna come off on that song, but when I came off the way I came off in the studio with everybody in there, the reaction was, it was kind of shocking to everybody. Especially my man Mack 10. He was like, "Man, K-Dee, that's how you should come. Man, that's how you should come." So that was a cool little memorable moment, man. That that I like. It was just we just had fun, especially when we were all in it together, man. It was like friendly competition. Like when we did Mellow Madness, everybody was trying to outdo each other. You know, I thought I had the best part. You know, Mellow Matters on the Lench Mob second album. I shot my part. Knew I killed everybody, but then when Cube came with his, I was like, damn, like we just like, damn, this dude just killed everybody. So it was, you know, what I'm saying, we just have fun with it, man. We used to have fun with it. It was, you know.
Yeah, no, it's great to hear you mention Matt Tennant stuff as well, and you know the Westside Connection. You know, I think me and Flossie were talking the other day about the comrades and, you know, Alpha and the Eye and all those cats and stuff as well. Definitely, you know, Legend, do you feel as you guys were, I don't want to say ahead of your time in the West at the same time, because even though you had a level of, you know, notoriety and success, some people say they feel the West wasn't really being, you know, holistically embraced in the rap game again after, you know, the Tupac stuff at the time. And it was harder for West Coast artists in some aspects where, you know, for them to be getting pushed in the East and other places, even though, you know, the streets were still rocking with stuff. Do you feel that there was some of that going on? And I mean, even with the Westside Connection stuff, you know, there was a few backwards and forwards with the East Coast with like Common and stuff like that too. So there was a bit of, you know, discrepancies and stuff at the time.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, man, definitely. I definitely felt. I mean, because like you said, the East Coast, a lot of the East Coast wouldn't touch our stuff if you wasn't Cube, Snoop, Dr. Dre, you know, guys of that stature back then. You wasn't really getting no action on the East Coast, you know. So yeah, man, I definitely felt some backlash from that, man, from and the East Coast West Coast beef. I mean, we did a show in Connecticut one time, man, and some of the people in the crowd, man, was, yeah, take that shit back to the West Coast. They, you know, but we still rock. We was rocking some of them, but just to, you know, hear some of that shit, like, man, come on, man, we know the music is fire. You know, Cube was out there with us. They threw a bottle. Like, you know, that's if you ever look up under Cube's eye, man, he got a dark mark. You know, we was out there performing. They threw a bottle. You know what I'm saying? They hit him in the eye, and you know, it was just crazy back there, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, they say that, you know, definitely it's great to see how things have come forward, you know, just with hip hop and stuff now that, you know, I think everybody's kind of got older, matured a bit in a lot of ways, the fans included, because, you know, the fans are crazy.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. Fans is crazy, bro. Yeah. That's why, you know what fans is short for? It's short for fanatic, you know. Man.
Yeah, we don't realize sometimes and be like, hold up, am I fanatical?
Hey man, I just think some fans do some crazy things, man. Especially some females, man. Females be going, they'll go a long way to get they, you know what I'm saying, they the artists they, you know, the popular artists they want to see or be with or whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Crazy out there. But you know, some of the fans these days are crazy. I mean, you know, the matter of fact, man, the music industry itself, man, is even more crazier right now, man. You got cats that they go out here doing murders, man, and then rap about it, you know what I'm saying, or tweeting about it, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm smoking on talking about the person's name that they killed or whatever. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, man, what is the game they came to? It wasn't like that back then when we was, you know what I'm saying, we was doing our thing.
How do you respond to that criticism and stuff in that sense then where, you know, some people they say or they suggest that it's an adopted, you know, sort of psyche or mentality from the generation before, saying that, you know, they grew up hearing the gangsterism from the generation prior, even though I always feel as though all the G shit from the generation prior was like teaching, because it had, you know, different levels of the game. It wasn't just advocating criminality in any aspect. I mean, we recently lost, you know, Red Rum, you know, rest in peace and stuff. When we think like even the Crips and Bloods album that came out, it was hard, but what they were speaking on, it was social commentary. It wasn't just, you know, glorification of what's going on in the streets. It was giving you social commentary on it. But I was going to say, you being an OG from, you know, that generation, how do you respond to that kind of criticism where they say, you know, these youngsters, they got it from, you know, the gangster rappers of the 90s and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta say there's some truth in that. I believe. I mean, because just like back when I was coming up, you know, some of us got it from, you know, some from the OGs of before us. You know, some of the little kids, some little niggas want to be like their big brother. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about that is, some of these little cats, they want to take it a little further. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to get them extra stripes. They want to be a little harder. So each generation seems like they take it a step further. Like we was doing shit that our OGs wasn't doing. and now these younger cats are doing shit that we wasn't doing. You know, and you know the respect game is a little less now. You know, we should respect the OGs. These young cats, they don't respect the OGs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they, oh, shut up, old nigga. You don't know. You know, like back then we should listen to our OGs. They don't. You know, a lot of these young cats don't listen to them. Some do, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's different these days and times and stuff. You know, which is one thing. I mean, you know, kind of switching back a bit because you know before we go forward, you know, you mentioned the Lench Mob album and stuff. Could we see maybe now potentially another album with everybody together? We know, as you said, you know, we've had the passing of Shorty, rest in peace, but j-dee's home. You know, Cube's doing great things and stuff. Chili Chill's back recorded. You know, Yo Yo Cam. I mean, do you think it could be done like one big album for the fans, getting everybody back involved? Because everybody hasn't really, you know, broken up anyway. Everybody just sort of doing their own thing.
I mean, I think it could be done, but I mean, will it be done? Will everybody, you know, pull together and do it? I mean, who knows? You know, I seen T-Bone on social media say something about Lench Mob getting back together. He put up a post saying that, you know, y'all get ready, some Lench Mob shit coming together. You know, so I don't know, man. We'll see. I already told him before. You know, I'm with it. I'm with anything. I'm with anything y'all want to do. So you know, because it's been talks about it before, and I was with it then. So I told them they just gotta holler at me, man. Holler at me, let me know what's happening, give me the beat and the concept, and let's roll with it. Because there's definitely people out there want to hear it. You know, they waiting to see what's up with the Lench Mob, man. I already know people already been getting at me. So if it happens, it happens. I mean, if not, I mean, you know, I don't know. Will Q be involved? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely one would like to see happen. I mean, respective with that being said, I mean, what new music are you working on and stuff at the minute, and you know, what can we look out for?
Oh yeah, I got a project, man. I've been working on this project for a minute, man. You know, I've been having a couple of things been going on, man, throughout the years, legal problems. So it's been held off, but I got a project coming out called Gigolo Diaries. Been working on that. Got a few features that I'm putting together that you know I'm getting on it. So yeah, hopefully by next year sometime, man, it should be out. I'm trying to drop a single probably for this year ends, probably like end of this month, next month sometime. Drop a single. Also my son, I got my son is he's doing his thing, man. He pretty nice with it, man. We just me and my boy Arsenal, we have our own digital distribution deal, so we just hooked him up. He just dropped his single. We just dropped a single on him called "Feeling Inside." The video just got done, so we're gonna post that up pretty soon. Video's called "Feeling Inside," and he got another single called "No Auto Tune," and both videos gonna be together. But yeah, his name is Fredo 10K. He's coming pretty soon.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I've been working on, man.
That sounds dope. And you mentioned your distribution deal and stuff as well. Obviously, you know, coming up under a successful operation and group, you know, like the Lench Mob and brand, is that something that you could probably look at extending to doing yourself, or is it something you're looking at maybe, you know, taking in new artists and you're listening out for new artists and stuff as well to put under your own sort of umbrella?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, I'm not trying to rap forever, you know. I'm getting up there, you know. So, yeah, we definitely trying to gonna try to expand. We're gonna see how this go with my son. See how it go, you know. We learning on the fly. You know, we never ran a company before like this, so we learn on the fly. So we're gonna see how it go. If everything go good, and we run into some more good talent, we're gonna see what's up with it. We're not soliciting for any talent right now, but in a little bit, like I said, if everything go good with this project with my son, I'll
Okay.
probably be looking out for some more, for some more talent.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Sounds good. And, you know, keep us in the loop and stuff like with that. Where can people find you on social media and stuff?
Instagram, K-Dee Hidden Corners. That's KDEE underscore hidden HITTIN underscore corners CORNAS. And Facebook, I'm on there as KD Johnson, KDEE and Johnson. Twitter, the one and only KD. Get
Okay.
at me, holla at me. Be on the lookout for the album, Gigolo Diaries. Stream the old album, Ass Gas and Cash. I got another project I came out with my boy Arsenal called Black Rolling Stones. You can stream that. We dropped that about 3-4 years ago. My boy Arsenal got a couple of projects out. I'm on a few of his. I'm working on some stuff right now featuring on a couple of singles with Bishop Lamont. He just got at me, shot me a couple of singles.
Okay.
Jay Worthy, I don't know if you heard of Jay Worthy, a new artist that's just been out with London Drugs, whatever. Me and him, we got an EP that he's supposed to be putting out. I don't know, it's finished now. I don't know when he's gonna put it out, but I got something with him coming out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you ever heard of West Coast Stone. I'm on a single on his new album. He got an album just came out. You know, he bombed with the beats. West Coast Stone got them beats. He had an album just dropped called The Drip. I'm on a song called It's a Cold World on there. This other funk guy named XL Middleton. I just did some shit with him. Got another song coming out with him pretty soon. I'm working on right now. He pretty tight. My man Namek, Latino rapper Namek. My man Fire. I did a song with him called Just Chillin' on his Blackout album about a year ago. So I've been doing my stuff here and there, man. I've been doing my stuff here and there. I ain't just sitting around. You know, K-Dee ain't forgot about. You know, people still getting at me trying to get verses. So, you know, I'm still doing my thing a little bit, man. You know, every now and then, man, the game, you know, it gets me discouraged and I don't be want to mess with it. I'm like, man, fuck this game, man. You know, because I feel like I should, you know, be more advanced than where I'm at, you know. But it is what it is. I took a couple of shots, a couple of cats turned their back on me and left me on the road for dead. But, you know, it's cool, man. It is what it is. It's life lesson. I'm not bitter, man. You know, no hard feelings.
I know. And you know, you still got the experiences to teach your stuff others, which is important. Like you say, you do with your son and extensively with your music onto others that go motivate, inspire others is something that you still, you know, continuing to do. Blaze a trail, even, you know, the work that you just laid down is still a lot as well. At the same time, you know, there's a lot of people that ain't really doing much or ain't doing anything. So definitely salute to you for the work that you've been putting in. We're going to be checking out stuff that's coming, you know, keep us in the loop and updated. And hopefully the next time we connect, it will be, you know, with a few more members and stuff as well. And we start, you know, doing more, you know, content and bits and that as well, man. So we definitely appreciate you taking the time to check in, you know.
Oh yeah. Hold on. One more thing, man. I got some,
go ahead.
Some shirts. Yeah, I got some shirts, man, I'm putting out, man. I got some shirts already, man, with, you know, 1994 classic. You know what I'm saying? Ass, Gas, and Cash on it.
Nice.
I got a couple other designs, man. I got Freshest MC t-shirt. I got Hidden Corner shirt. I got the Best Thing Going shirts. I got Ain't Nothing Popping, the Panties Ain't Dropping shirt. You know, it's all on my Instagram, man. Just go on my Instagram. The link is in the bio. Hit the link. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like something? Y'all order some shit, man. Coming together, man. Got the little sperm logo on there. You know, the little sperm, like a little sperm going through the name.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I'm putting together some shirts. So it's been going cool, man. I've been selling a few of them, man. People been getting at me, you know.
Yeah.
Classic album, man. So I had to put some shirts together, man.
That makes sense and stuff, man. We're definitely gonna go in there and check it out. You say they can get it on your Instagram. We'll see. We'll speak as well. We'll maybe able to, you know, put some on the website and stuff for you and that as well. And you know, so most definitely, man. Salute to you. K-Dee, we want to say peace to Floss Mode and stuff as well, because, you know, he connected us and stuff on this one. So definitely salute, and we look forward to the next one.
No doubt, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, much love, fam. All right, peace.
All right, man.
All right, one. Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on aboutthatonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.